the Sabrimala temple. He has offered prayers in the temple. Actor Dileep is visiting the Sabrimala temple amidst the controversy in connection with the verdict in the sexual assault case where he has been acquitted. He in fact offered prayers at the temple. This comes days after the acquittal in the sexual assault case. Remember, immediately after the acquittal, Dileep had also spoken up and had gone on to say that he had been targeted for all these years. My colleague Arpita joining us on the broadcast with the details. And Arpita, there is a lot of controversy, a lot of debate over the acquittal of Dileep. Amid that, the actor has visited Sabrimala.
Actor Dileep has visited Sabrimala temple. This comes after a lot of speculation because there were speculations that he will be visiting Sabrimala because after the verdict he came out and he said that a lot of suffering, and finally now he's relieved that he has been acquitted. In fact, he has said that he will be visiting it, but there was a lot of speculations when will be he visiting. But today early morning he visited the Sabrimala shrine, he met the Tantri, he offered prayers, and today itself he returned back to his hometown in Kochi.
Okay, all right. Thank you for joining us with those details, Arpita. In fact, it was an acquittal for Dileep after many years of the legal course going on in the case. The acquittal in the 2017 actress rape and abduction case, after which the Ernakulam Sessions Court had said that the prosecution failed to provide evidence. In fact, the Kerala actor has spoken on the case as well. The trial court had acquitted Dileep, the alleged mastermind behind the abduction and sexual assault of a Kerala actor. The court convicted 6 men, including the prime accused, Pulsar Suni, for abducting and wrongfully confining, sexually assaulting the actor and also recording the assault. The court had in fact said that they found no proof against Dileep. The survivor in fact had also posted on Instagram a week after the acquittal on December 8th, mentioning that not every citizen in the country is treated equally before the law. Said that the court had in fact failed to protect her fundamental right. It is a long post that she has put up on social media where she spoke about it and went on to say that the verdict was not surprising to her. Her repeated requests for transferring the case and open court hearings as well were denied. So it is a long note that she has put out as well. Let's also get you the timeline of the 2017 abduction in the assault case as well. It took 8 years for the case to reach the conclusion. The case was marred with the witnesses turning hostile as well. Remember, the court also came out to say that the prosecution was not able to actually prove the accusations against her. The accusations of actor Dileep obtaining access to the key evidence material as well and the memory card. So let's get you these details in this regard. First was when the actor was sexually assaulted. That was on the 17th of February, after which the actor had in fact spoken up, after which a charge sheet had been filed, and this was on the 18th of April. The charge sheet had been filed in the arrest, after which the arrest had begun as well. So it was a case from 2017. It had been ongoing for a long time now, after which, after many years, there was an acquittal for Dileep as well. So in this case, looking at the timeline, it was on the 17th of February when the incident took place, after which a charge sheet was filed much later on the 18th of April, and then the arrest began as well. In 2017, Dileep was quizzed and then he was also arrested, but he was let off on bail. Now let's talk about the charges as well. It was in January 2020 when the charges had been framed against him, and there were multiple witnesses, including actors as well, who turned hostile. Now, this was in fact one of the pivotal moments in this entire story, when there were multiple eyewitnesses who started turning hostile, and that's also one of the reasons why the case completely collapsed. So the Supreme Court had also rejected the state's plea to change the judge in the case amid a lot of questions that had been raised on the same. After which, in 2022, a new FIR had been filed as well. Dileep also received anticipatory bail, and then in 2025, Pulsar Suni was convicted, but Dileep, the actor, was acquitted. Arpita continues to stay live with us. And Arpita, it has been a legal battle that has dragged on for years together. What is the latest as far as the case is concerned? Because the state government had also said that they will be challenging this acquittal.
Well, yes, the state government, from chief minister to the law minister, they clearly said that they are not very happy with the judgment. In fact, they said that they are with the survivor, and because the survivor has clearly mentioned that she is not very happy with the judgment, the state government will stand with the survivor, and that is why they will be challenging the High Court, is what the state government has said. In fact, yesterday the survivor had put out a statement where she clearly showed her displeasure, saying that after a long battle of 8.5 years, she was having some hope that some positive this will come, but when the verdict came, it was very disappointing. The first accused, Pulsar Suni, and the other 5, total accused number 1 to 6, were only given sentence to 20 years of imprisonment, which was a very basic punishment compared to such serious allegations. And not just the survivor, in fact, survivor also mentioned that she had lost hope from the trial court long back, when, in spite of requesting them to investigate about the tampering of evidence, nothing was done in that matter. So she had put out a long note mentioning that. Not just that, actress Manju Warrior, who Dileep had, after coming out,
she's the only one who had stayed and had given her statement multiple times as well, and she also expressed disappointment over this acquittal, isn't it? Do stay with us. We have more breaking updates now coming in. And this is misogynistic and unacceptable. LDF-backed candidate has stoked a controversy by saying that women must stay home. It's a shocker that targets women